Hi, my name's Chris, and I've decided to put bets on all the Premier League games this year, an accumulator every week, just on the Saturday games. And I thought it'd be a fun idea to share my story with YouTube, see how it goes. Usually I just wing these things, never usually win a lot of money. So this time I've got a bit of a plan to try and boost my chances and we'll just see how it goes. Basically just gonna analyse like a lot of hardcore bettors would, just track the last 4 games for each team, see how they do, and maybe put a bit more thought into it. I should say I'm not in any way a tipster, so don't take my word for it. I just want to kind of see how it goes, but feel free to take my bets on board. You might win, you might not. So I've been giving this week's Premier League fixtures a bit of thought. As I say, I'm just doing the Saturday games. So I've given myself a bit of a form guide. I'm going to be using Ladbrokes for all my bets throughout the year because they give good boosted odds. So let's dive straight into it. I'm going to kind of give you my own thoughts about why I think which I've picked each team. You might disagree with me, you might agree, whatever. So let's jump in. So first off, I'll go through each prediction and then I'll give you my reasoning behind it. So I'm going to start off with the Saturday game, the early kickoff, even though I know they say you should avoid the early kickoff. But hey, what's bet without a bit of risk? So Tottenham-Liverpool from Wembley Stadium. Obviously Liverpool, my team. I've had a great start to the year, but I think some of the wins have been scrappy and we've been fortunate. It pains me to say in a couple of the games. I think Tottenham have equally had a good start to the season. As I say, they've won a few games, but they did lose to Watford, which I was a bit surprised about. But I think given that this game's at Tottenham, and that we've struggled a bit to get last couple of results, I think this game's got a draw written all over it. So I'm going for a draw for that particular game. Okay, moving on to Bournemouth and Leicester. Again, I think both teams have done pretty well at the start of the year. I think Bournemouth have had a couple of good results. I think Leicester have been unlucky. I think they were unlucky against us last week. I think they were unlucky to lose to United. But I think that Leicester have got a bit too much strength in the squad. So even though it's away, I'm going to tip Leicester to win that one. Okay, so next we got Chelsea-Cardiff. I think this is a little bit of a no-brainer for me. I mean, I think Cardiff will do pretty well and get a few draws, maybe a few good wins this year, but I think Chelsea have started too strong, really. I say they've won 3-0, 3-2 against Arsenal, they beat Newcastle, beat Bournemouth, so I'm tipping Chelsea for that one, particularly as it's at Stamford Bridge and all. Next, Huddersfield Palace. So this is an interesting one. I had to give this a bit of thought, really. So Huddersfield, I mean, they've had some pretty stonking defeats. They got beat 6-1 by City and lost 3-0 to Chelsea. But I still think that they've done okay to start. Palace, again, they don't look like they've got a great record, 3 losses in the last 3 games. But I thought they played really well against us. They've got some good talent in there. I think they'll be a tough team to beat at home. But nonetheless, I'm still going to tip Huddersfield for that. Okay, City Fulham. I mean, City, they've just got a lot of talent in the team, haven't they? They've won. They beat Arsenal 2-0. They've battered Huddersfield. I mean, they did draw against Wolves, then they beat Newcastle, but at home, you wouldn't want to really bet against them, so I'm going City for that. Newcastle Arsenal, again another tough one. I mean, Newcastle, they can grind out draws, particularly at home. Arsenal, well, I don't know what's going on there. I mean, with a new manager, I thought they might have start kind of getting some form, and they have a little bit, I guess. Wins in the last 2 games, but I'm still not seeing a lot from them really. I think this game, particularly as it's at Newcastle, they'll be tough to beat there at home, so I'm going to tip that as a draw. Final game. Now this one's definitely given me some food for thought because United have had a pretty rocky start to the year, to say the least, and Watford have been great. So I really had to give this a lot of thought. I mean, I kind of think that United might start to get a bit of a roll on and maybe burst Watford's bubble, but I kind of like to think that Watford are going to keep it going. So against probably better judgment, I'm going to go for Watford for the win. It might come back to bite me, who knows. But anyway, that's what I'm going with the Saturday games. So as I say, I'm going to go with 50p bet with Ladbrokes with boosted odds, and that will I'm going to go for the 7-fold accumulator with a potential return of £356.32p if it comes in. So the odds on that are in order of the matches, running order: 13 to 5, 2 to 1, 1 to 5, 11 to 5, 2 to 17, 11 to 4, 31 to 10. So yeah, I'm going to put that bet on now, and then I can't wait for the Saturday matches. I'll be back to post a video after the games are finished, and I'll let you know how I get on. If anyone does decide to do likewise, give me a shout, comment, and see how you get on and all. Okay, peace out for now.